Now, almost a year ago from Russia's invasion of Ukraine, several million Ukrainians have been displaced, with thousands coming to Scotland.
One of these, Marta, is now studying journalism at Robert Gordon University and has been speaking to fellow Ukrainians about their new lives in Scotland and aspirations for the future. She sent us this report.
I'm Marta, I'm 16 years old, I'm from Lviv, Ukraine. Today I'm interviewing two fellow Ukrainians about their reflections on the past year. How has your experience been in Aberdeen?
I really like Scotland, especially Aberdeen. The architecture here is beautiful and I like the whole grey atmosphere. I like the cemeteries that are used as a park here. The people here are very good, very friendly, open, often smiling. This impressed me the most.
Do you miss your home and why?
Yes, of course, I really miss home. The sense of safety I felt there before the war. Friends whom I haven't seen in almost a year. I miss my father very much. My dog, a French bulldog. I would very much like to see them all.
Do you have any relatives in Ukraine, and what information do you hear from them?
My mother stayed in Ukraine, my grandparents, almost all my relatives. My mother works as a police officer, so I'm very worried about her. I'm worried about my family that's still in Ukraine. I would really like to do more than I can.
Are you making plans for the future, and do you plan your future in Ukraine?
Since childhood, I dream of becoming a professional footballer and glorifying Ukraine, the Ukrainian national team, the Ukrainian Football Association at the world level, as a Ukrainian football player with the national flag in his hands. When the war started, my level of development could just stop if I didn't play. However, immediately after my arrival, I was invited to training and signed a contract. Thanks to this, I continue to train and develop without much of a break.
Are you making plans for the future, and do you plan your future in Ukraine?
Like many Ukrainians, it's very difficult for me to describe the future in any certain way. I definitely plan to finish my studies with a bachelor's degree in psychology at the University of Aberdeen. Then, of course, I would very much like to return to Ukraine, help to rebuild and reconstruct my home.
Good that they're getting so much out of being in Scotland,
Absolutely.
Which is important.
And a very impressive report from Marta there. I thought that was really well put together. So, yeah.
And a fresh perspective on Aberdeen from incomers as well.
I liked that. What was it she described? It
I like the greyness.
The greyness, yes. And sometimes people are down on the greyness, so actually...
Well, indeed. It has
that
its
was
moments.
nice to hear.
Now,